My name is Michele Lindsay. For the past 8 years, I served on the Town of Tuxedo board, and now I'm serving on the Village of Tuxedo Park board. My best quality would be seeing problems and finding solutions.
Hello, my dear. Hi.
Chiaro, good
to see
afternoon.
you.
Hello. Sorry, I'm very
You look amazing.
warm.
You look amazing.
It's good to see you.
Oh,
You look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, don't go there. So, my dear, so where are we now?
Right now, we're on a beautiful spot in Tuxedo on the Ramapo River.
Nice. And posto this. Very nice introduction. Yeah.
Being in there's the nature.
So why are we here? What do you do in life? Who are you? Let us discover you.
Why are we here talking today?
With you and yes.
Well,
what's your role on this planet?
Yeah. So, right now I'm chairing the climate smart and clean energy efforts in both the town of Tuxedo and in the village of Tuxedo Park. Mm-hmm. I work with a whole committee in both of those municipalities, and we're...
Do you like them? Do you like the rest of the committee?
Of course, yes. They all do a lot, and they're very supportive, and we all have the same goal to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and educate our residents as to ways that they can help reduce greenhouse gas emissions for the future of our planet and for our children.
You know, sometimes whenever I'm explaining something and it doesn't get through, which is most of the times, no, but if it's because I didn't phrase it properly. So I was thinking the other day, I was thinking about the problem of the environment, you know, the pollution. I think that it should be rephrased in another way, like maybe highlighting the positives of having a different behavior. What do you think about this? What are the challenges for you to communicate that?
So I would say that maybe 6 years ago, it was a much harder task there were many people who didn't understand and just felt that maybe this is just the way that the earth reacts and goes through cycles. And there's really nothing to worry about because the cycle will reverse itself and everything will be back to normal.
Okay.
But I think that in the last 6 years, it's been a lot easier to communicate the facts and the direction that our climate is going in. And so I think a lot more people, even though there are still plenty that don't believe it. I think that a lot of people do see that it's important to help the environment before it gets worse. And New York State is very much a leader in this. They see that there's great importance in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and they have very ambitious goals in that regard. So as a town and a village, we are really working with the state to help them reach their goals.
Okay, nice, very nice. And this.
What's the...
You can upload as well, yeah.
What's the main local goal? Because of course you're working within the state, but you start locally because you live here and you are reaching out to the people that live here to spread awareness and taking those steps to make the environment better. And so what's the local goal, the specific local initiatives that you are attacking first?
Right, yes.
And then those, of course, will join in with the statewide actions.
Right. So the state actually makes it pretty easy for us in some ways. They lay out the actions they want municipalities and residents to take. And there's lists and lists of actions we could take. So we focus on what makes the most sense and what is most achievable for us. And we have actually completed a lot of those actions. So we're
talking about, heat pumps LED lights, maybe?
Yes, we've already converted the street lights to LED, and we've
That's
already
fantastic.
saved, the last guess was, somewhere 35, 40,000 a year.
And I couldn't read the third one. Is green energy?
Yes, green energy sources of electricity. Yes, we just started a community choice aggregation program, and what that is, the municipalities, both Tuxedo and Tuxedo Park, have contracted to have our electricity sourced from green energy.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
that's very good. Yes,
that's a very, very good initiative. Yes.
So, and what is your background? Where did you grow up? Where did you move? Did you come from far away?
No, not far away at all. Probably about 25 minutes south of here in New Jersey.
Okay.
And
did you speak a different accent back then? People understand you where you came here?
Do you understand me now?
Now
I don't think I've spoken any.
I'm just acting now. It's just, I'm just pretending.
I think
I go and then I ask my question, and then I let you talk again.
I'm the understanding part, and then it starts with the other question.
Okay.
That's easy if it's the right what I'm saying.
Yeah. Well, I think what people.
So yes.
Yes. I have spoken this way
since you were born.
Yes.
Just came up with this.
And
how was life back? Oh yeah, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
You were doing great.
No, you go ahead. I can.
So how has changed for you, life since you moved from New Jersey to here?
Well, I didn't. There were other stops along the way, so I think maybe a very informative.
Where did you go?
I lived in Vermont.
Oh,
and I did very sort of off the grid living for 4 years.
Oh. What do you mean with off the grid? Like inside the mountains?
Backpacking or living within...
In a cabin, but without electricity or running water.
Amazing.
And, raising vegetables and stuff. So I did that.
What inspired you to
what inspired me was just to see what it was like to live off the grid.
What was
amazing.
it like?
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
I love the sense of adventure.
Yes. So I did that. And then I completed my college education in Massachusetts. And I studied mathematics and science.
Wow. Okay.
From there, I went to...
Let's test it. So how much is 400 millions, 452, 62 by 9?
No, let's not.
But I mean, I can see that you're perfect for what you're doing.
Yes.
Because having this contact with nature and you being this type, you may have fallen in love with the environment. You want you to keep it clean.
Well, just learning how to raise vegetables from seed and just an appreciation for the cycles of nature and the seasons and.
Absolutely, and applause for this, to be on the right path at the right moment. And actually, this is I mean, I think so. I come from a different background, I was always beautiful and genius, but I wasn't always a talk show host, So I was back then a computer science and automation engineer. So I was looking for my path, and you get lost sometimes in life, and instead you were on the right one. So you followed some steps, and sometimes you connect the dots backwards, right? So yes, exactly. So that's what I celebrate. I have to explain that for them.
Oh, okay. Good.
So lucky.
So after college, so you studied science, mathematics, and then it's in that moment that you went off grid after college, or you worked for other companies in between and then went off, or that was earlier?
I did the off the grid between freshman and sophomore year, between my first and second year. So.
Okay, and then did you always work outside, or also you had the experience of working within the corporations and companies and in the corporate world. And,
yes,
and
I do. So fortunately, where our college, many corporations would come to interview.
Yeah.
So I did end up going down to work at JP Morgan on Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so completely different path in a sense.
Yeah. But I used my mathematics. I worked for a mathematician in basically Federal Reserve research policy. And then I did trading and sales, bond sales.
So how do you transition to being completely involved in the town board here in Tuxedo Park and also within the Climate Smart Initiative? What happened during that journey? And are you missing some of that more financially and corporate journey?
Well, I think that that background in municipal bonds and finance and trading and sales has helped me as a town board member and now a village board member.
Yes,
because we're municipalities. And that was sort of my background.
Of course.
I'm comfortable and know how to help the municipalities with financing through bond financing and projects.
I think also getting potential stakeholders involved and partnering potentially with different entities and organizations coming from.
What's the vision that you have for the future of Tuxedo? Talking about projects that involve the environment.
That involve the environment. Well, I would love to see us get certified as a climate smart community, which will then make us more able to secure financing from state programs and grants to further evolve. Upgrade to clean energy, such as
solar panels, maybe solar panels.
Solar panels on our highway garage and
wind turbines.
Well, not wind turbines, no, but solar roofs on the sewer plant in Tuxedo Park, the highway department in Tuxedo. We would like to see clean energy upgrades to the heating system in municipal buildings. So that will make a big difference.
Yes.
And not only for the environment, but it also saves taxpayer funds.
Exactly. It's going to be like a completely self-sufficient community and green.
Yes.
So it's going to be fantastic.
So that would be great. There are many municipalities in New York State that have achieved many of these goals, and I would love to kind of follow suit and see how far we can go.
And what's
fantastic?
Did you develop during the years maybe a set of friendships, all related to this topic, to this field that you love? Because
definitely.
Are your best friends all environmentalists? Or maybe do you speak
or climate conscious, environment conscious?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yes, I would say they're definitely environmentally conscious and I'm meeting more and more people that are. So as we get the word out of what we're doing, I'm finding that people are reaching out to me to say that they really support what we're doing and they want to learn more about it and they want to see if they can do things at their homes that would help to
go further. Okay.
Yeah, so I think just being out there, it's a slow build.
Yes.
Slow build.
What is the biggest challenge that you are finding in front of you in this slow build? Because of course, everyone that is already conscious about the environment and taking care of it already and taking the steps that you are guiding them through is already set, is with you. But what about the skeptic ones? So the ones that are more harder to come to.
I think that we touched this point before.
No, but I wanted to know more of the challenge, because you said so. Is Tuxedo already part of the Climate Smart Initiative? Because you talked about certification, right? So your goal now is to get to the certificate. So there's going to be challenges, right? In those So what's the most challenging thing now to reach to that point, to get the certificate? And
I think that the biggest challenge is financing and funding. I think that we could easily achieve many climate smart actions if there was funding available. So from the state, from the federal government. So the challenge is finding the grants and the money to be able to do this, and trying to help our residents find financing and tax credits, and so educating them about how they can save money by a little bit of investment up front.
What about you in your life? What's your challenge at the moment?
Oh, my life.
Yeah. Do you have a husband? Do you have kids?
Yes.
Are you on the market instead, maybe? You're looking for someone?
No, please. I'm not. No, I swear I'm not.
Man, woman, what are we talking about here?
So, no, my husband and
okay.
yes, we've been living here now for just about 30 years.
Okay.
And we have 2 grown daughters.
Okay.
And so a conflict in life. I'm actually not.
Well, where's the conflict? Too many women in the house?
No, they're grown. They're
grown. Are they out?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So I guess my challenge in life is trying to stay on, just trying to
chill out?
No, well,
I was trying to translate your gestures.
Sleep more.
Get everything done I want to get done.
Yeah, okay.
And
are you working on a single thing?
Oh no, I wish I were.
I think it's one of the more you focus, right? The more you say no to other things, the more you get it done.
Yeah.
You get done that thing. You can nail it. Otherwise, it's like having a hammer and having to nail like 1,000 things.
Yeah, true.
1,000 nails. You never get one right.
I'm trying to whittle down how many things, but so I think I'm at a manageable amount moment, but it's still a challenge to get everything done as well as I would like to get them done.
Okay, so it's more of a timing, like you would like to have more hours in the day to get more stuff done, or is it more finding something? Sometimes like we were saying before, you want to find the right thing that you're passionate about.
Well, the problem I have is that I'm passionate about a lot of things. So I just really want to, I kind of have maybe 3 or 4 categories.
Let's talk about them. What are those?
Okay.
Dancing?
Oh, yeah. I used to like.
Yeah, give us a taste. What is that? No,
I love to waltz and ballet.
Oh, then you do it. Okay, yeah. You see, I was trying to get there, Okay, so dancing, maybe painting, something like that?
No,
maybe I've gone off road.
Research.
Gardening.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. Environment. Duh.
Yes, gardening is so great. Maybe, spending more time with my family and friends.
So maybe even cooking. You might be the one.
Cooking.
And researching the right nutrients in the foods, the right foods.
Not
organic.
Well, organic, yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not that obsessed with understanding. I know my daughters are.
Okay.
Yeah, they're very much into the ingredients and how they interact. And
oh, I love that. Yeah,
I love that as well. Yeah.
My daughter went to the Slow Food University up in Bra.
Wow, a slow food university.
That's
very specific. Yeah.
Yes, it's up in Bra in the Piedmont area.
Oh, Piedmont.
Yeah,
in the Piedmont. You said area. Piedmont area.
Where is the Piedmont?
Is it in Virginia? No,
Torino.
Oh, in Italy. No, because there is.
I know you said that, but I wasn't sure. I said it's of course something in the United States.
No, because in Virginia there is the Piedmont area, so that's why I thought it was still in America rather than being in Italy. It's like Monticello.
Yeah.
So she's gonna marry an Italian.
I think that would be a good idea. I shouldn't say that.
You heard your mother.
No.
I mean, yeah.
I'm in trouble now.
Mother wishes.
No. She has a wonderful boyfriend.
Oh,
Okay.
He's Irish, and we love him.
Oh, okay.
oh, this is brilliant. Thank you so much. That's all we wanted to know. So it's a wrap for us. No, just kidding. No, but it's. Are you fascinated with Italian men? Or do you think Italians they have a maybe consciousness about environment? Actually, Italy, I think it's the first country in Europe for environment.
For green energy.
For green energy.
Green energy?
Yeah.
I think
it
it's
is.
together with Denmark, maybe.
Germany.
Okay. Well, Denmark's, I think.
Denmark,
and
I think they swap places. Denmark is great as well.
Yeah.
But
Germany
definitely,
as well,
Italy is very strong,
Yeah.
especially with solar panels
Yes.
and some wind turbines.
Wind turbines as well.
They put them just in Abruzzo. Not many people.
Basilicata as well in Puglia.
Yeah, nobody goes where Basilicata is, so they just put a wind
yeah.
turbine. Yeah.
I've seen that down there. Yes.
Some people were saying, it's going to ruin the landscape, and the Italians were there.
That's one of the
there.
challenges. There, like,
It's one of the challenges.
It's one of the challenges,
But the bill is another challenge. You may want to balance. You were saying? Oh, I thought you were saying something.
Oh, no, I was saying, I think like the sun today shows us that we have plenty of solar energy that we can harness.
I'm melting down.
Definitely.
I found a glimpse of energy.
I think that's probably one of the least intrusive clean energy sources.
Indeed, yes.
So we don't have to worry about the birds and wind turbines and things like that, even though I know wind turbines are...
Do you ever go and listen to other news about renewable energies, like getting a satellite outside of the Earth that is going to collect all of the energy, radioactive energy from the sun, and send it back to Earth?
I would much rather educate people about the carbon sequestration of our trees and the soil, and just go that way.
We don't need all of that. Right?
We don't need it.
I think we have enough.
If we sequester the carbon in the ways that are available to us, and we keep our trees healthy and we don't cut them down. And
actually, it's a good point. Many trees are cut down here in this area. Or you mean on the world, on the planet?
In Tuxedo, but I mean,
In the world, we need to keep it alive. Right. Of course,
Yes.
And applause to this. Another very great. It's very nice.
Trees.
We need them. We are all connected.
It's for saving the planet.
Well, native plants. So our garden clubs are very dedicated to educating our residents about native plants and how important that is, and to the importance of trees.
How many? You mentioned garden clubs. How many are here?
Well, there's one in Tuxedo Park. There's the county that we're in is Orange County, and the next county over is Dutchess.
Yes.
And so I'm in a garden club of both counties.
Nice.
And there's many around. Yes.
Beautiful.
That's
nice.
Fantastic. And Michele, you moved a lot, of course, for your work and then your studies, but then you ended up in Tuxedo, and you stayed here. What made you stay here and live here and work here? Because you are completely involved in the shoes of the town, right? You are one of the leaders of this town, right?
We had friends who moved here first. Actually, I had friends from grammar school who went to high school in Tuxedo Park. There was a Catholic girls' school and a boarding school, and some of my friends lived here. So I came and visited, and that was quite a while ago. So I fell in love with it then. I thought this is a magical place way back when I was in high school. And my brother-in-law used to play in a band at that girls' school. So we got to know Tuxedo Park way back then. And then
with the band
and my friends who went to school there. And then after that, people that I had grown up with, they moved here. So we would visit them, and so I got to know.
So in the end, you were coming back many times.
Yes. But even now, after 30 years, I have to say, I go through the front gates or the back gates, whatever it is,
Yes.
and it's just.
Yeah, relaxing.
Do you feel like this
Yes.
is your happy place? Then?
It's a
You
happy
feel like you
place.
belong.
It's a happy place. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's the nature, it's the trees, it's the, you know, everything about it. So.
A very welcoming community.
It's a welcoming,
as well.
yeah, extremely welcoming community. Yeah.
Yeah,
I would
yes,
say
yeah.
yes.
Yes.
And the nature around. I mean, there's a lot. We learned today that is 75%, right? Nature around,
Yes.
amazing.
Yep. That's conserved land.
Seeing that just beautiful. You know, I wanted to ask you, talking about back to the clean energy upgrades.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
How much is so? Let's say that replacing all of the lights to LEDs, right?
Mm.
And how much does that save? So is it like
in
70%?
or,
In a percentage?
Yeah.
Like, do you
I
save
would
half?
say, you know what? I would have to be guessing, but I do know.
I think it's more than half.
Oh, it is more than half. I do know
Definitely,
that
yeah.
we just had a lighting audit done of all the village buildings, and it was as much as 60% energy reduction.
Wow.
But I think even
So,
more, because
yeah.
they can run on like 3-4 watts
Mhm.
instead of 100.
Yes, exactly.
So
It's,
I wouldn't say maybe it's not necessarily like a 30th,
yes,
but it's definitely even 90%. LED is amazing.
I think
I
so. Yeah.
didn't see any number that high, but I did see like at least
60%.
60%
Well, it's-
energy
Which is very
reduction.
high.
It's very good.
That's
Compared to,
Anytime that you can half something or double
Mhm.
something,
Exactly.
it's worth the change.
yes.
And what about heat pumps instead? How much do they
Same. I
save?
mean, well, there's the only
than-
thing you need for heat pumps is because you're sourcing the energy from the ground or
Yeah.
the air. If you do geothermal, the only thing you need electricity for is the pumps too, and then
So that would be-
the backup for the heat in the winter because the ground is 55 degrees. So, you need to go from 55 to the comfortable
So
temperature.
do you have like natural terms here?
There,
that what you
if we did geothermal, and I know that several residents are doing that. They're converting to
Amazing.
geothermal. Yeah.
Wow.
So the temperature being 55 degrees, if you go down,
Yeah.
helps.
Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Or-
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
yeah.
That would be.
Would cover your air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, more than you need, right?
Yes.
55
oh, yeah, of
degrees
course.
is
Yeah.
colder than you want it to be. But
Mhm.
in the winter, you would need supplementary
Mm.
heat to
Yes,
bring it from 55.
But still, I mean, you save all the money
Oh, yeah.
in the summer. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's good. It's a very good upgrade. Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
I read here among the future projects, government GHG inventory. What is it?
Yes. Okay. So I will tell you. That's
Thanks
greenhouse
very much.
gas inventory.
Okay,
So the
greenhouse
greenhouse
gas,
gases
okay.
that are emitted through the vehicles and the buildings.
Mhm.
So we've done that already. Now we need
Okay.
to do a study 2 or 3 years from the last time we did it and see if what we've done has helped and or if there are certain buildings that need more help because they're
Mhm.
emitting too much greenhouse
Okay.
gas.
That's very, very interesting.
I love that. What's your
Thank
favorite?
you for
What's your favorite of all of the
the
environmental?
future project. Yeah.
You know, one that I love is the about the green energies. You know, I love these solar panels
Mm.
and the blocks that you can put in the sea.
Yeah, I
they're
was about to
moving,
say that. That's
Moving, and the ocean is always.
the water.
Yes,
Yes.
the ocean
is
the
always
water
moving,
energy.
yeah.
Yes.
So I think that one is genius.
That is,
Yes.
yes, I think, yeah.
Yeah, and solar, and the solar energy
Solar.
is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
But even the ocean, what's your favorite?
For tuxedo, or I do
Let's
like
do both.
that.
Let's do tuxedo and the world.
I like solar the most. I
So,
think.
yeah.
And
mean,
then,
today we're melting.
and hydro.
Hydro.
Water.
I don't know what. Well, yeah.
The
From the torrent.
from the dams. So we have a
Mm.
lot
Oh, yeah,
of upstate New York.
Mhm.
tapping into that.
Mhm.
But what you're talking about, hydro, is those things that they're experimenting with the waves.
Yeah. Okay,
Mhm.
okay, my dear. You've been fantastic. We're still alive because, I mean, the sun is so strong. The weather is fantastic. I mean, you know, if the weather is not good, you complain about that. So when there is, anyway, my dear.
Oh, okay.
Mwah.
Never
you.
happy. Thank you so much.
I
Thank
have
you. You've been
200
fantastic.
degrees in
Yeah.
my head now.
No. Woo, we're
So
We are melting.
I'm melting for
It's-
you ungrateful
yeah.
bastards. You see the length that we go just to give
For
you
you.
the best
Okay.
content. It's unbelievable. Yeah. They never, they say, oh yeah, I'm there. You know, they just keep
what are they
playing.
complaining about, right?
Yeah,
It's just
what do you
funny.
complain? You're on your couch or your whatever you are. Yeah. But I
In
love
the
you so much.
shade.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see who's
Next.